Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave. We're coming at you live from Germany for Dead on Dave Live. That's right. We got a little bit of a different show today. Not just wrestling. Oh no, because something happened yesterday. The big event. The year in waiting event. Black Friday. Yes, Black Friday happened. Speaking of Black Friday, you can go check out all kinds of, well, they're not on sale, but they're regular deals over at www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com. Get all kinds of good stuff there. Stocking stuffers and all kinds of good stuff. Go check it out. Buy my stuff. Come on. All right. As you guys can see, I am alive after last night. I ate the Carolina Reaper. You guys paid $50 for it. I am never doing that again for $50. I'm certainly not swallowing it for $50. That's what she said. Thank you. Not happening. Not happening. That sucked balls. I'll do a pepper for $50, like just eat it and spit it out, you know, and then burn my mouth for your enjoyment. But I'm not putting my butthole and my stomach through that amount of torture again. That sucked shit. It was awful, man. You think eating a Carolina Reaper is bad? Try throwing one up. It's even worse. It is just horrible. Anyway, so we got through all of that stuff, and that's great. But now it brings us to today. And I wanted a little bit of a change of pace show. So there's a bunch of stuff I want to get to. I want to talk about Nintendo just laying a kind of a goose egg, blowing it up, blowing the whole damn thing up with their holiday shopping season. Look, nobody thought Nintendo was going to be in a position to have a really strong holiday, like shopping season. And then they came out with two huge deals that everybody needed to be with, but they screwed both of them up. And we're going to talk about that. But I want to get in to Black Friday. That's what I really want to talk about. I want to talk about Black Friday. I want to talk about all the craziness that goes into it, because once again, we have a nice big list of things that went wrong on Black Friday. And it's craziness. People are lost their fucking minds. It's absolutely crazy. There's been shootings, beatings, children probably getting ice cream taken away from them and all kinds of crazy stuff. And it's spreading now. It's not just in the States. Black Friday has found its way over here to Germany, for Christ's sake. Mostly online deals, but a few stores actually do them. South Africa, probably one of the craziest stories I have heard. The video is amazing. And because I want to keep my monetization, I'm not going to show that video. But the video is unbelievable. In South Africa, motherfuckers going crazy over toilet paper deals. I am not making this up. Toilet paper deals. Yes. Poo wipe. Poo paper. Unbelievable. My wife farts on cue. Good job. Yeah. All right. Good job. So, I mean, absolute insanity what's going on all throughout the world. But I want to hear about your guys' stories, man. We're going to take your guys' calls in just a little while now, right now. In a little bit, we're going to take your calls, your thoughts, your stories from Black Friday is past and holiday shopping nightmares. We're also going to talk wrestling, because we always do. So if you got some wrestling stuff you want to talk about later on in the show, make sure you stick around until we get to that point and then talk about wrestling then. But let's start with this year's Black Friday, because that's kind of, where it all goes crazy. SF Man says, drop a link to South African video. Just type in South Africa Black Friday. I mean, why can't people use Google? Why are people like googly inept? I can't even say it. Googly inept. Come on, man. Get on the ball. You can do it. You can do it. All right, let's look at a list of the blotter. What's going on? Craziness happening all over the United States. This is all courtesy of, I don't even know what site. Mass Live, I guess. Mass Live is the site, masslive.com. This is an article that I found that had a whole bunch of good links to other craziness. There are plenty of Black Friday videos. Just insane amount of fighting, but a lot of them seem to be recycled footage, apparently. A lot of them. So that's the one thing. But there were while there wasn't as many like Black Friday 2016 videos that were actually legit and authentic, where people going crazy as far as fights and knocking people over, like that epic one that we saw last year to the year before, where the lady grabs the box out of the kid's hand and the mom goes ham on her, and then she tries to play victim. You're scaring me! Oh my God, how good was that? There wasn't a lot of that, but there was a lot more deadly results this year. This was in a big fucking shocking here, New Jersey. At the shopping mall in Mays Landing in New Jersey, one man was shot and killed at 1 a.m. in the parking lot. What the hell, man? In the parking lot, who knows what that was actually for or about? It's crazy. Why are you going to shoot somebody in a parking lot over anything Black Friday related? Atlantic City man fatally shot outside of Hamilton Mall was a new father, star athlete. That's awful. That's awful, man. This is crazy. Damond Cotman was a focused young... Oh, no, can't play that. Was a focused young man, a loving son, and a standout athlete who wanted to make a difference, said his family and friends. This is unbelievable, man. Shit like this should not be happening. Absolute insanity. It's not the only one, unfortunately. From KVTN in Reno, Nevada, a 33-year-old man was shot and killed outside a Walmart in what police are describing as a road rage incident. The shooting took place at 6 p.m., apparently resulted over a dispute of a parking space. So it's not even just the deals inside the stores anymore. It's good well, look, I got to be honest. I've wanted to kill over good parking. Lord knows I've almost murdered my wife because oh my God, she's a terrible driver. Oh. You're the worst. You suck. I've never driven. Well, here.
Yeah, that's why you shut
But I have insight. I'm not an artist, but I know what good art is, at least to me, and I know what bad driving is. When you're shit whipping me taking corners and stuff, and you're going, pussy. Oh, I'm a pussy. You don't see parking spaces. You never see the goddamn parking spaces. It's unbelievable.
Maybe I don't like the parking spaces.
You don't like good parking. You want to walk farther? Yeah, that's what I thought. Whatever.
In a park, better walk.
But it's crazy, not to make light of that, but I mean, it's parking. You see that? You see how parking escalated? We almost got into a divorce fight. Jesus, over parking and people getting shot over it. It's unbelievable. It's really nuts. There is the big one as far as actual video that is known from this year is the video that I already talked about with the floating around over toilet paper. This was shot in Durban, South Africa. This is not in the United States. But the video is everywhere. It really is. It's not just one either. There's multiple different spots that this toilet paper went on sale. And to be fair, it's a lot of toilet paper. I mean, these are big packs of poo wipe. And people are going absolutely crazy over it. Fighting, going nuts. And there was one helpful guy who was actually taking toilet paper off of the pallets and throwing them into the crowd. So that's a good guy there. How about the heartland of America in Indiana, South Bend? Jesus. Reports of a fight broke outside of a mall in Mishawaka. I like that, Mishawaka. The fight involved two men, but no one was hurt and no one was arrested. In other words, I'm not reading the entire article, but the article's making light of it because the article's a douchebag. There's some other good stuff there, too. Some recording in more fights in Indiana. It's absolutely nuts. But there are people on the internet, there are tweets who are actually upset about the fact that there was not more bloodshed on Black Friday. There are people who are actually pissed off about this. It's insane. There are a whole bunch of tweets asking, where are all the fight videos this year for Black Friday? You know why there's not as many fight videos this year as in years past, more than likely? It's because I think people are starting to realize the futility of Black Friday, how useless it is. Most people who do Black Friday now are just going for the experience. They want to people watch. They want to go see the animals going crazy in the zoo. But I think most critically thinking people are starting to realize you can get better deals online. In fact, a whole bunch of economic analysts who are much smarter than I a couple of years ago talked about how you don't actually save money on Black Friday. Most of the time, the deals that you're getting on Black Fridays are usually very negligible over any other deal that you would during regular sales events. But it's enough to entice people that it creates havoc and chaos and all kinds of insanity. It's a fun idea to like have these massive events where, you know, sales can be had. But that's if we had a society of people who could fucking act right. Unfortunately, no one can act right. Everybody's a goddamn animal at heart. Nobody gives a shit. They're willing to step on each other to save $5 on a PlayStation. It's insane. Stealing stuff out of children's hands, punching people in the back of the head. I mean, it really is. I like chaos just as much as the next person, but I don't like chaos from a corporation standpoint. This is just, it's just one of those things that it feels like that, and I'm not one of these people. I never talk about, well, the corporate fat cats are pulling the puppet strings, but this feels like one of those events that actually is real. Like, what other point is there to have a gathering that does nothing but incite chaos for really no purpose for the consumer? I mean, it doesn't help the consumer anymore because there's so many deals that can be found online year round. And now you have all kinds of online outlets, including Amazon, who basically start Black Friday, you know, weeks in advance. You have all kinds of things that you're able to do to where you do not have to brave the storms. You don't have to go out there and almost get your ass killed. You know, it's interesting to me that people still go out there. Just why? To put yourself at risk? For no reason. Well, I like to people watch. Well, fucking wait for the videos. You don't need to be a part of it anymore. Black Friday is something that is one of these cultural events that I would not shed a tear for if it just fucking disappeared. You simply don't need it. I mean, my God, the deals that you can find online are amazing. The WWE 2K17, you can buy on Amazon for $30. I bought it for 40 euros because I needed a German copy, but the point is still valid. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, the whole let's stimulate the economy nonsense doesn't even make sense anymore because, yes, while it might be getting people out there, it's also driving people away. It's not that same driving force that it used to be. Now it's all about the chaos. People aren't even buying stuff. They're going there filming, trying to get their YouTube video to get 1 million hits because they want to see all the goddamn animals tackle each other and go insane. It's really crazy. And the thing is, and Vincent Hawes just said in the chat, tackle that like button. It's like a cheap TV on Black Friday. A lot of the merchandise that is discounted and on sale, it's bad product most of the time, especially when it comes to electronics. There was a great skewering article a couple of years ago. I can't remember. It was probably Forbes who did it. It's absolutely just wrecked like every major television and electronic deal for Black Friday. I mean, they absolutely destroyed them by putting them side by side by regularly discounted, better quality products. Not only was the price almost negligible, we're talking an average of 5% difference, but the quality of said merchandise is so much better that it's almost stupid to save less than 5% and go out in brave conditions where your chances of getting beaten up, robbed, or killed go up exponentially when you can just sit in the privacy of your own home or wait for a better time to go and get a better deal for a better piece of merchandise. It just makes no sense anymore. It's kind of frightening that people still want to subject themselves to this. I get it in some instances. Like I can I can't fault some people for some of the things that they do, because there are a lot of specialty boutiques and specialty shops that you kind of have to go to if you want to get some of the deals. The whole doorbuster concept that you'll see in a lot of malls and big box chains and stuff like that. There are things that you can get that you can't get anywhere else, but it comes down to juice being worth the squeeze. Because, yeah, you might be able to save 3 to 5% on something, but you can buy that same product online without having to brave traffic, without having to fight somebody over it, which I think is a nice benefit, where I don't, okay, I love a PS4 as much as the next motherfucker, but I'm glad I don't have to fight him. I got a good deal on my Darth Vader PS4. I didn't have to throw one punch. I had to eat a couple peppers. We're playing under pepper rules again, but $100 tonight. No, I'll do 50, but I'm not swallowing. If you want to donate, see me eat another pepper. I will do it, but I'm not swallowing it. It's not happening. My butthole is it's shut down, son. But it's pretty crazy, man. It's upsetting almost. It really is. But that's enough for me for the moment. Let's get to you guys. I want to hear some of your best stories. I want to hear about your experiences with the Black Friday. Do you have good shopping holiday stories? You got nightmares? Have you been robbed? Have you been mugged? Have you been beaten up? Have you done some beating up? I know there's got to be at least one person watching who has punched an old lady so you can get a coffee pot. You know what I'm saying? I know there's got to be at least one. Has to be. PVS Sweetie Pie, Black Friday doesn't benefit the consumer. It benefits the retailer only. It's their best sales day of the year. You know what? That's actually been busted open. That's a myth. But it's their best feet on ground, but it's not their best retail as far as what they're making, their margins. It's not their best day of the year anymore. That's actually been busted open. I read that was busted open like 5 years ago. That's simply not really the truth anymore, because when you take into consideration a lot of the things that people aren't thinking about, broken merchandise, lost merchandise, stolen, people not returning to the store because of this, that, or the other reason, they're actually not doing as well as you would think. Now, it's a lot of the word of mouth that you hear about the deals, because most outlets know that the better deals that they're going to be putting out are usually after the Black Friday stuff dies down. So, it really is. It's an interesting concept. Let's take our first caller of the night, and I believe it's my good buddy from North Kakalaki, the beacon of positivity. It's Tommy NC 2010. What's going on, buddy? You're so fucking creepy. You are so creepy. You are so. What do you do? What did you do for Black Friday, buddy? You do anything for Black Friday? Did you go steal from a homeless person or something? What'd you do?
Well, I went to Black Thursday. I went with my friend Ashley, and it was insane in Walmart. There's some shots of me in Walmart. I did vlog 103. It's going to feature in vlog 103. I'm still working on it right now, but it was insane in Walmart. They had to set up barriers so people could walk through certain areas, and I'm like, wow. I can't imagine what Black Friday looked like. But I went to Black Thursday.
Why did you go? Can I ask you, why did you go? That was on Thanksgiving, so you interrupted your Thanksgiving to go. What drew you out there?
My friend Ashley said, would you come with me so I can Christmas shop, and could you could you push my son around the store, and could you watch him while I Christmas shop? Did you get to stick anything in any of her holes? No.
Well, then why did you do it? So let me get this straight. You cut short your Thanksgiving. You pushed another person's child around a store. You took your life in your own hands because you could have been stabbed or shot or mugged, and you didn't even get a little stinky out of it. What the hell, Tommy? I thought I'd raise you better than this.
I'm a good-hearted man, okay?
You need to be a good cocked man.
Like you are.
You need to get that dick wet, son. That's what needs to happen. I don't want to hear about this good-hearted. Nice guys finish last, Tommy. Women will take advantage of you. They will use you. Will be pushing those kids through Walmart for the rest of your life. You need to ask for a shocker next time. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. What else happened? Anything else? Anything else happened at Walmart? What was the craziest thing that you saw?
I have to say the zombie rock. I went into the wrestling section. I always get my wrestling action going on. They have all sorts of. They have what they have at Walmart. I'd rather go to Toys R Us because they got the limited edition replica WWE World Heavyweight title at Toys R Us right now. If you watch Grimm's Toy Show, he was showing it off there. I want to get my hands on it. It's real steel, and you can even wear it, honestly, if they have Toys R Us in Germany.
We do, but there's nothing ever good there.
It figures they never send anything to the over in foreign land. And,
I got the internet.
I tell you what,
I have the internet. I don't have to worry about it. I can buy any of that shit off the internet. Right now, do you know what I'm talking to you on, Tommy? I'm talking to you on the fucking internet. The internet is amazing. It's amazing. We don't need to go to stores anymore. If we wanted to, we don't have to. You can shop grocery stores online now, man.
Let me tell you something, Dave. One thing that's crazy about the internet is you can literally do anything now on the internet. Yes. A couple years ago, in the 90s, it sounded like, you got mail. That's what the internet sounded like a couple of years ago. And think about what we could... Literally, you can have virtual sex on the internet. You can purchase sex items on the internet and have it shipped straight to your house.
The best part of that, that's not even the weirdest shit that you can get off the internet. Sex items are common now. You can buy fucking kidneys off the internet. That's how wonderful shit is. People sell their virginity.
You can play with your friend in Vietnam, as the Cable Guy said, if you remember the movie Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Cable Guy!
Yeah, wow, that's a really bad movie. But hey, you know, I go ahead and reference a bad movie every now and then.
That's a good movie. Jim Carrey is a good actor.
That movie is fucking awful. No, oh my God. For one, I can't stand Ben Stiller either. Oh my God. Oh no.
Oh my gosh, yes. Actually, I don't think Ben Stiller was the main actor in that.
Who's the other guy? Who is it? It's Ben Stiller?
He played Ferris Bueller.
Oh, that's right, Matthew Broderick. Thank you, Matthew Broderick. That's right.
That's a lot of fish. If you watch the Nostalgia
Craig. By the way, Matthew Broderick's delightful. I do like Matthew Broderick. I can't believe I said
Matthew Broderick is a good actor. You know, I have to say the one thing is that. You know, one thing I want to, if you mind if I let something off my chest here about holidays on your show.
Oh, please, go ahead. Let's do it.
All right, folks, here's the deal. If we're going to talk about one holiday, stick to that holiday. If we're going to talk about Thanksgiving, let's talk about Thanksgiving. Let's leave Christmas to Christmas. Quit forcing your Christmas crap on our Thanksgiving time. You know, let's celebrate one holiday at a time, folks. Let's not shove the Christmas stuff in the stores while Thanksgiving is going on. Honestly, during October, there's freaking Christmas stuff. Let it be Halloween. Let it be ghouls and goblins. No turkeys, no Christmas stuff. Let it be October. You know, one time I walked into a store, I saw a skeleton with a Christmas tree, and I was like, what the frig? Just like one holiday at a time. Please. I'm like, that's what aggravates me about businesses.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's quite a rant, Tommy. It is. It's just like our brains are so tiny that we can't comprehend what holidays we should celebrate. One holiday at a time. Or our brains are so massive that we all now can multitask. Now we all can multitask and take in multiple things at one time. Because the whole point is now you're supposed to start thinking about the next holiday while you're enjoying the one before. Valid fighting there, though. I mean, I get it. Enjoy the moment. Stop and smell the roses. That whole shebang. But consumerism's going to consume, you know, at the end of the day. And, you know, I know people who do Christmas shopping in, like, July, you know, so is what it is. Anything else, Tommy?
Well, there's one thing I want to say personally to you here on the show. I hope everybody hears this. I am proud to know Dead on Dave. I am proud to know that he has been my best friend. I am proud to know that he has protected my back and has been there for me since through and through, since I only had 500 subscribers, you know. And, you know, I am proud to say that Dead on Dave and everybody in the wrestling community has been there for me even though you don't agree with certain people, I'm happy that you guys all had my back.
Well,
You know,
I love
like,
you, Tommy. I don't give a shit about any of the other bullshit. I love you. You know, you're my buddy. You're my friend. You always have been since basically the first time I even talked to you. You know, actually talked to you. Not the first time I yelled at you. The first time I actually sat down and had a conversation with you.
and you trying to throw me over the rope.
Well, you were an asshole. I'm not standing for shit. But I love you to death, man.
How am I being an asshole to you?
You were. Well, you weren't being an asshole to me. You were just being an asshole in general. You've said something crazy that you always say, and I didn't have tolerance for you then because I didn't know you yet. So it is what it is. But still, regardless, I love you to death, and I will always be your friend. I'm always going to be there for you. Okay, buddy?
Oh, one of my favorite things, the one time I was just messing with you, and I remember watching the video back and seeing your eyes as big as apples when I said, "Oh, Dead on Dave's the man of Auschwitz," and you're just like, "What?"
Yeah, I still don't like it. I still don't like it. Doesn't need to be said. I live in Germany, asshole. Still not good. Still not a good joke. Every time you do it, I gotta grab a knife because I'm afraid I'm gonna get fucking ransacked. I'm like, I gotta be ready for this shit. No, I don't like it, man. It scares me, buddy. Look, I appreciate you calling in as always, and thank you for giving me your take on Black Friday. And you know what? I think I was a little bit wrong, actually, because I think you're right. Maybe we should be a little bit more focused on the holidays that we're in, instead of the holidays that are coming. Good insight, Tommy. I appreciate your call, buddy.
Thank you, and you have a great night.
Let the kids know where they can find you, Tommy.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story. Oh, yeah. My name is Tommy NC2010, the most positive YouTuber around here. Oh, yeah. And I'll fill you up with positivity. I'm the world heavyweight MTV's Made Comedy Central's champion of the world. You can see me at Tommy NC2010 at YouTube. Fill you up with a bunch of positivity, and as always, I'm keeping you on the inside fact.
Oh, yeah, you know the Tommy NC2010.
Oh, yeah, you feel the vibes in your butthole.
No, not anyone's butthole, Tommy. What's the matter? You get out of here. Go do more shopping. Go push somebody else's kids around the store. Get out of here, Tommy. I love you. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, you know, you try to be the macho man, but you can't be the macho man. No, he is the tower of power, too sweet to be sour. Oh, yeah. That was Tommy NC 2010. Tommy Talks, if you will. Good stuff. I always love that, man. It's always good to hear from him. All right, so there you go. We are taking your guys' calls, your Black Friday stories. I want to hear from you guys on Skype. David Vancura, DAVID, VANCURA, and of course the number 702-751-2902. You can find all that information right at the top of the screen of this beautiful new Dead on Dave live graphic, which came to me courtesy of GunCannon15 on YouTube and on Twitch. Also, Twitter, but he has a company now, Iron Knight Graphics. That's right, Iron Knight Graphics. Speaking of the man of guns and cannons, speaking the founder, creator, user of Iron Knight Graphics, speaking of the guy who did this wonderful graphic here, it's Gun Cannon. What's going on, buddy?
I don't know how I follow up Tommy, but man, for most positivity, except for the 3 minutes during that phone call.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I know, right? He is an unstoppable force of nature. There's like, it just is what it is. It, like every time Tommy calls, I'm like fucking white knuckling it because I never know what the hell he's gonna say. I'm just like, okay, let's just get through this one. Let's just do it. It's like going to your fucking to something really bad. I couldn't think of a good analogy. Anyway, what do you got, Gun? I know you have you actually braved this storm and went out there for Black Friday deals. Why do you still go?
I go here and there only for a few things, and it's surprisingly enough, it's not large electronics or anything like that. It's usually small things, like DVDs or Blu-rays or anything like that, because they're decent deals. I will honestly admit. I mean, last night I was able to pick up 2 very, very, very good games for essentially the price of one.
Okay, tell me the games, because I want to play a little game here. Tell me the games. Okay,
it was Battlefield 1. I also picked up
Field 1 for Xbox?
Yes.
Xbox One. All right. Okay. What was the other
And
one?
I picked WWE 2K17.
Okay. For how much?
For both of them,
Yes.
$54.
Okay, that's a pretty good deal. I don't think I'm going to be able to rival that deal. Like, I was hoping that you'd give me something that I would be able to, like, pound into oblivion. But I don't think I'm going to be able to find a better deal. Gotta be honest.
No.
That's pretty good. Where'd you get that from?
Surprisingly enough, Walmart.
Walmart? Are you fine? Okay, I was wrong. I mean, look, it's just like, that is a great deal. That's worth braving the madness. Did you have any issues? Did you have any problems?
No, and this is kind of where the interesting thing was. My wife and I started off the evening going with another friend of ours because he wanted to go grab some stuff at another place that opened around about 6-ish or so, and we went there. And then as we were driving back to go towards Walmart, we looked down, and it was just when they had opened, and the parking lot was packed. So I was like, no, fuck that. I'm not going right in.
Right.
So we went, had coffee, we wasted a couple hours, and by the time we got back, surprisingly enough, it had thinned out. There was a lot more space as we went in. It wasn't as bad. I mean, you could tell that everything big that they had initially brought out for their doorbusters and whatnot were gone, because they're pulling up the tape for the lines that they put to get. They actually do this. They will put tape down in lines, and you need to follow this to go for this deal or whatnot. And
Yeah.
they were taking that tape up. So pretty much at that point, it had been wiped. Still a lot of really good DVDs, a lot of good movies, and a lot of good games that were still there. Like I said, it's more, and I could definitely agree with the fact that Black Friday is nowhere near what it was, and it's not it's not the best deal season.
Well, it just doesn't feel like it's essential anymore. Because, look, I live in Germany. I haven't been to a Black Friday in fucking 15 years. So what the hell do I know, really? The only thing that I'm basing this off of is personal risk. Like, what would I be willing to subject myself to? Now, keep in mind, this is also a guy who eats and swallows, apparently, Carolina Reapers for money. So, I mean, take everything I say with a fucking grain of salt. But, like, you see the videos, and it's the research that I found most interesting. It's these, and which could be bullshit, don't get me wrong. All these papers that I read about how the deals just aren't really all that deal worthy. You're not saving that much. I mean, one of the things that I read was most people save an average of 3 to 5% for all of their holiday shopping when they go to Black Friday over shopping at any other time in that same calendar, like 45 days. And to me, that's not worth it, considering, like you said, the parking situation and all of those things. See, you were smart and you got lucky. You waited until some of the doorbusters were gone. That's pretty good stuff. You know,
Yeah.
But it's not always like that. For so many people want to go right when it opens. And I just don't see it worth it for mass electronics and things like that. It's just, I think you're going to get better deals when you go online and you show a little bit more restraint. But it's absolutely crazy. What was the craziest thing you saw while you were out?
Well, while I was out, surprisingly enough, there wasn't a lot of crazy except for Target. We did go there just after they opened, and when we went in, it was a madhouse. And then when you went to go check out, they had literally snaked the line for the checkouts all the way through towards the back of the store.
Jesus.
The line, the wait alone just to get out of the store with everything you bought was close to 2 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah.
See,
Absolutely
to me, that's not
ridiculous.
worth it. Like, I my time, and because, look, all right, a little bit of caveat here. I'm hurt, all right? So everything that I do, I put in, like, increments of time. Time is my currency because time is my enemy. The longer I'm outside of the house and I'm not close to somewhere where I can actually fully lay down and restretch out all this shit that's going inside of me, the more pain that I am in. So for me personally, it's a little bit harder to judge some of these things because there's just no way that even for the best deals, and I'm poor, keep that in mind as well. But it's just, it's pretty crazy. And I understand the instant gratification portion of it, like SF the man just said. Online shopping comes with shipping and you have to wait for the item to come. I agree with that stuff, but still. Molfus donated $11. That's a great number. Very weird. I like it, though. Mahalo, Dave. I want to see Dave Danger in 2K17 career mode, y'all. I bought WWE 2K17. I bought it. I did. I bought it 2 days ago. I bought it online. I got it for German price. Very good. €39. That was the best deal that I was able to find anyway, which is really, really good. So I'll be getting that tomorrow. No, Monday. Monday it'll be here. Monday it will be here. And then I'll probably do I'll figure out some way to, I don't know, capture something. I want to be able to get something out to you guys, but I'm having problems just streaming, doing a broadcast on PlayStation 4. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'll figure it out, and we will get some content out to you until I'm able to buy a capture card and an extra monitor so I can do this, like somebody who actually does this. I will get better at my job, I promise you all. What else did you think about Black Friday? What other thoughts do you have out there, Gun?
I mean, it was, like I said, I think we had caught it because the area that I live in, it wasn't as bad. I mean, you're talking about, Reno, New Jersey, places like that.
Somebody was killed in New Jersey.
I know. Friggin' killing each other for
Somebody was killed
spaces
in New Jersey. Jesus Christ.
We've got to really start looking at shit like this and just rethink, and surprisingly enough, thinking about our fucking life choices.
Right?
Absolutely.
That's what everybody needs to do. My God. I agree. I had this conversation with my daughter today, and because she just does stupid shit constantly. And so I said, all right, Alicia, look, before you do anything, just for the rest of this day, before you do something, just ask yourself, is this a good idea? Is this the smartest way that I could do this? I just want you to ask yourself that the rest of the day. Guess what? She didn't make another stupid mistake the rest of the day. So hopefully she'll do that every single day. Probably not. She'll go back to not giving a shit tomorrow, and she'll do something unbelievably dumb, and I'll punish her for it. In case sarah, that is, so is life. But it's crazy. Think about your life choices, people. That's all you got to really do. You look at the risk of a situation and you look at the reward. If one of those risks for a big screen TV is potentially getting shot before you go into the door, maybe don't go. Maybe don't go. Just saying.
Yeah. And it was funny, you were talking about the whole medical thing, and that's actually something that I really do understand. Yeah. Probably one of the best stories that I've ever had that's a positive out of a Black Friday was last year. Uh-huh. My wife has a few medical issues that, she needs to, take medication at specific times. And one of the times is when we decided in our infinite wisdom to actually go to a Black Friday sale, and of all places, another surprise, Target. These guys, I have to give props to Target for this. For the people that were actually waiting in lines, they actually wheeled out things like coffee, they wheeled out hot chocolate, and were giving them to people in line for free.
Huh.
Which was really, really nice.
That is nice. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you have, cops there that are waiting to keep, keep the peace like they should. And as they were coming through, my wife's like, I got to take my medication, don't have anything to take it with. And I asked them, I was like, I need to get something. And they were nice enough to take my wife inside, get her something so she could get something to drink, take her medication, came back out, all of that. And it went perfectly well. So I have to give them all the props in the world.
No, that is a good story. And you don't hear those all the time when it's associated with Black Friday. So that is a really good story. Hey, Gun, I want you to do me a favor here, man. Can you call back in a few minutes? I want to get Jake Link on here, but I want to bring you back in when I start talking about the Nintendo Mini and all that stuff, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, buddy. Thanks a lot, man. Mm-hmm. Joining us now, it's my Nerd and the Jerk co-host, my good buddy, and he's also from New Jersey. It's Jake Link. What's going on, pal? Well, we gave him a hell of a intro, and he didn't answer. All right, let's try again. Now, hopefully, actually joining me, my good buddy, my co-host on Nerd and the Jerk, and he's from New Jersey. It's Jake fucking Link, man. What's up, buddy?
No, what's up? Hey, if I cut out my phone, that means my phone died because I didn't charge my phone today. So
well, that's
via phone.
I yell at my daughter for not charging her phone, Jake.
Well, I'm not your daughter.
No, that's true.
You don't need to know if I'm. You don't need to know if I'm gonna. If I'm gonna be home by 10 o'clock.
No, well, my daughter doesn't have a 10 o'clock curfew. Are you crazy? What do you think this is? Am I raising a family of whores? No. 4 o'clock. Be in the house.
Are you like the strict military dad?
No, actually, I'm like that really pathetic dad who tries to be a little bit too cool, and then he realizes that, oh wait, I may have fucked up. So then he goes ultra strict to kind of like offset the extra cool. I'm that guy.
Do you say things like salty?
I do.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I do.
Yes.
Yes. I do.
You try to be cool.
I do. I try to get in there with this is lit, baby, and like let me slide up in your DMs. I mean, I don't say it to my daughter, but I say it to other people now. It's good stuff.
Yeah, like does English slang like from America make it over to Germany, and do the kids understand it?
Of course, because the fucking internet, Jake. Once again, internet is fucking amazing. Yes, there is no boundaries anymore. Yeah. What is this 90210? No, that's not how things are anymore.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. Like I was like, when you say, "Oh yeah, what's the 411 on that?"
What's the haps, yo? Leap and Lizard said Jake should have picked up a new phone charger on Black Friday. Yeah, you really should have. That's a really good point.
Yeah, I have. I see. I went out. I had to run out to Walmart, and I was like, oh, I'll just charge my phone in the car and I didn't charge my phone in the car. And now I have like less than 20% of battery. But you're talking about Black Friday.
Yes, I am, and I understand you have an experience.
I do have an experience. I was at a mall near over here. It was probably like around maybe 10 years ago or so, and it was on Black Friday, but it wasn't like early in the morning Black Friday. It was like late. There in the mall, I was just doing a little bit of shopping, getting some stuff for people for Christmas, and I come out to my car. I didn't think anything of it, and by the end of the night, my girlfriend, she had a bag of clothes in the car. She was like, "Where are my clothes?" I'm like, not only that, I was taking guitar lessons at the time, and I said, "Where's my guitar?"
Where's your guitar, bro? Where's my guitar, dude?
So I couldn't find, I'm like, so it turns out that it freaking got stolen.
Oh shit!
My guitar out of my car, but it was my fault. I mean, it wasn't my fault, but I could have prevented it a little bit more if I had just, locked my car door.
You know what? You kind of invited disaster to you. It's kind of fucked up they stole a bag of clothes, though.
There's a funny follow-up to the story because it was my dad's guitar. I didn't, let him know for, a month. And he was like, well, where's that guitar? I'm like, yeah, it's in my car. It was like, I have lessons today. And then all of a sudden, I was gonna I was getting to the store and buy the same exact one,
like replacing a goldfish.
Yeah, yeah, classic. So then I told him, I'm like, listen, last month they got stolen and stuff, and I was gonna, and he was like, oh, you should have told me, blah blah blah. But my dad is, we all know this when we were talking about what we got for Christmas and stuff, awesome gifts.
Yeah.
This was probably right there, up there with the gift. My dad was going to go, we were like, all right, after he got done yelling at me and saying I was irresponsible and stuff, he took me and my girlfriend in the car and goes, all right, we'll go get another guitar. And right as we're passing the music store, there's a puppy place.
Oh, shit.
This is on Christmas Eve. He goes, oh, let's go in here for a little bit, go see the dogs. So, and then, lo and behold, long story short, we never got a guitar, but we came home with a pug.
Is that Frank?
No. Frank was actually my wife's.
Oh, that's right. That was Tracy's dog.
That's my wife's dog. But no, we got the pug is Pudgy. It's my mom's dog. But yeah, that was
Pudgy the pug. Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, Pudgy.
Jesus.
named after Betty Boop's dog.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So yeah, we got her, and so it never made it out with a guitar.
No, but you got better than a guitar.
Yeah.
Are you able to play guitar
because
today?
I got a pug. Huh?
Are you able to play guitar today?
Not a lick.
But you can pet a dog.
Because it's funny, because like
right
after that, I said I don't want to. Because they're like, well, you got to do makeup lessons. If there's lessons you missed, I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna go try stand up.
There's no props for stand up. I'm not Carrot Top. Fuck it.
Yeah, go. It's like because I wanted to because I also play saxophone, and like I wanted to like start a band, like nobody was really doing the ska thing anymore. It's like, I want to do.
I would love to hear you play ska music. How good would that be? Oh my god!
I've actually filled in for a few bands. If you ever look them up, the Arrogant Sons of Bitches.
Oh, that's it.
They're on
of course,
YouTube.
The classic.
If you ever,
the legendary Arrogant Sons of Bitches. Of course, everyone's heard of them.
You've heard of them?
No, I haven't. Of course not. I'm making fun of you. No.
Oh well, they're not that like not well. They are known within the ska scene, but the other project of the lead singer bombed the music industry. That's they're on like a major label and stuff. So
the ska scene, the booming industry that is the ska scene.
Well, check out the Arrogant Sons of Bitches. And
I know Real Big Fish, and that's about it. That's about it.
Streetlight Manifesto.
Oh my god.
Catch-22.
Does Big Bad Voodoo Daddy count? They're more big band, right? I mean, there's a difference.
I don't know. They're kind of in like the swing.
Yeah.
But then you could go in the specials. Even MXPX or Rancid had like
oh yeah, Rancid. Yeah, Rancid had some ska moments. That's true.
And then you have the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
Yeah, the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. I do know that.
They were probably like the biggest part of the third wave movement of ska.
Was that who did that? Never had to knock on wood.
That's the Boss Tones.
That's it. See, I knew that song. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
That's the extent of your ska knowledge.
That and Basketball. Basketball was all ska. That was great. That was fantastic.
Yeah, it was all Real Big Fish.
Yeah, it was all Real Big Fish. Exactly. That's fucking awesome.
So,
my God, I would love to. Can you play ska on here one time? I really want to hear some ska from you. That'd be great.
I don't think I have anything recorded.
It would be amazing. No, I want you to grab your saxophone. I want you to Bill Clinton the fuck out of this. I want you to.
Dude, you know what?
Tonight show.
Next show. I'm at my in-laws' house right now. Next show, I will grab my saxophone. It is out of tune like fuck, but I will fucking sit there and I will fucking serenade.
You're gonna be like Lisa Simpson. I didn't have the right read.
I don't know, dude. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, I know how to play that, but I don't know how to play it well. That's something I took up after high school. But I can I know some scales and stuff, and I could probably still play a few songs from memory.
That's funny, man.
But yeah, but like this, just like punk music, ska was like, it was punk with high school band, and it was like, okay, do you know this scale? Like, yeah, it's like, all right, just wail into that fucking scale and just go nuts.
Like, I could see a John Popper vibe out of you. Like, if somebody handed you a harmonica, that makes sense to me. I could see that. Get you a jacket that has far too many pockets so you could store all your harmonicae on you. That'd be great. I could see that happening. Saxophone? I don't know. That doesn't, I'm having a hard time.
Or tuba.
But tuba would have made sense. But then again, I wouldn't see you as a fucking. I wouldn't see you as a ventriloquist either, though. So
saxophone's a good fat guy instrument. I mean,
I guess it is.
Used to play it when he was fat. Yeah.
I guess
it's not like I'm playing the piccolo.
That's true. But then again, I wouldn't see you as a fucking ventriloquist either. But I mean, I guess I'm still kind of right on that.
I'm not that good at that either. I have a lot of talents. I'm not that good at.
You have a lot of interests, but unfortunately,
I am an okay podcaster, a novice ventriloquist. I am a shitty guitar player, an okay saxophone player.
You're a hell of a co-host, though, Jake.
I am a hell of a yes. I'm the greatest sidekick ever.
You are. You're not my sidekick. I couldn't do it without you, man. It's basically your show. You are the nerd and the jerk. I'm just there. I'm there to feed you stuff. Oh man, how great would that be if I just fed you things like in real life? Like, here's some ham, sir. Ham.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm telling you, there's fucking money to be made in that. come to New Jersey. We'll just fucking go $200 at a fucking grocery store. We'll just cook it all up. We'll fucking get a webcam and we'll just
throw food into each other's mouths. Tommy NC is trying to call back in. He says he has some big news. You want to stay on for this?
Who's this?
Tommy NC 2010. You want to stay on for this?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Put him on.
Tommy NC 2010, the beacon of positivity. He says he has some big news and he's back. What's up, Tommy?
So I was putting my clock up, and I slipped off my toilet, and I hit my head, and I had an epiphany.
Oh, Christ.
Okay, well, here's the deal. I'm going to, if you have free time, can you send me every episode that I've ever been featured on your channel, and I'm going to feature it in a playlist on my channel. And I know you, this other person, I'm going to feature him too. I'm just going to say his name.
I don't hate
too.
Joe Cronin. I don't give a shit, Tommy. I talked to Joe recently.
Tommy.
I don't hate him.
Tommy,
it's
you know
fine.
you
can
feature?
say his name. He's not Voldemort.
Tommy, you know who you should feature?
Who?
Jake Link.
Jake Link, I agree. That's exactly what you should do.
So feature Jake Link. He's a top-notch YouTuber.
That's true.
He's an up-and-coming YouTuber.
That's true.
So you should really just take anything that Dave has on Jake Link and just put it on your channel.
Here's the thing, Tommy. I'm not going to send you videos because I can't, because I don't have any of them archived. But what you can do, or more importantly, or better yet, have Hamza do, is go through the videos that are on YouTube and just rip the segments. Just rip when you're on. And you can do that project because... fuck that shit, son. I don't got time for that. That's crazy amount of work. I don't archive my stuff.
Well, I mean, your channel will be featured on my channel.
I get that, but I don't archive. Do you realize what I'd have to do? You realize how much time? My internet is so slow. I have to download the entire episode of every episode that you've been on. It would take me for fucking ever. That is a nightmare. That is a hellish nightmare that I am not willing to undertake. But you can do it. It's your project. Get Hamza on that shit.
Cut and paste and send a link to Facebook? Wow, that's difficult.
That's not what you asked.
No. I just don't know. What's the part you didn't hear was look through some of your old videos and just send me the whole episode so it's featured on my channel.
Yes,
I'm not asking to have separate cuts.
No.
That's not what I'm asking for.
Even if I'm sending you the entire video, that's still an unbelievable amount of sending that I have to do. My internet is too slow. I have to download those videos. So what I'm saying, a much easier thing would be for you just to go through my YouTube channel and find the videos that you're in, because it's the exact same job you're asking me to do, and then you just get what you need. That's a hell of a lot more easy. Shit, I got time.
Yeah, what do you think he is? You think he's Tommy C with everything all organized and archived?
I got nothing archived. I got nothing organized. I barely keep myself functioning. You're on all the time. You just pick an episode.
Yeah.
You're probably on it.
Just, you know what? Take the episodes you're not on. It'll be quicker.
Right. Jesus Christ. But I appreciate it, Tommy.
Okay. No problem. You guys have a great night.
All right, you too, buddy.
You too.
God, I sound like a dick. I just don't want to do all of that. I'm sorry. I just I appreciate that. I do. I really, really do. But it's an immense amount of work. I mean, I don't care enough, unfortunately. That's
Dave,
why I only
Dave,
have 4,000 subs.
You should do it.
Yeah. Fuck you, man.
Listen.
Having to download all of those episodes. My episodes are 2 hours long. It's ridiculous.
I don't think. No. I don't think he's saying you have to download them. You just click on them and copy and paste.
I can't. That's the exact same job that he could just do. I mean, that's crazy. Copy and paste what the link.
He wants you to do it.
Fuck that.
He can't read, dude. Okay.
No, he's got Hamza. Hamza does all of this. I'll send him a couple of links. But I'm telling you, he doesn't want the links. He wants those videos, man. I'm telling you. He wants the whole video.
Listen, just send them like the creators corner and 5 random questions.
I'll send him the links. Yes, I'll send him the links to those. I have no
and
problems
then
doing
just like
that.
sprinkle in a few episodes. Like, here, this is what I got for you.
Yeah, I guess I could have just handled it that way.
And like, if he features like 5 of them, then fuck it, fuck it.
I guess I could have. I totally could have fucking handled it a little bit better.
Throw one of my stand-ups in there.
I can't get out of my own way. I'm a horrible human being. I don't know what to tell you.
That's right.
I guess I could have just handled it completely differently.
Yeah.
I got that
I'll
Carolina Reaper running through my veins, man. I don't know what to say.
You're sabotaging your own channel.
Yeah, I guess so. Shit.
Yeah.
I'll send
so
him some links.
You have any Black Friday stories?
No, I haven't been to one. I've been to
God.
0.
Oh, that's because in Germany they're all proper and shit. And
No, it's starting to sprinkle on over here. It's just not huge yet.
They never freak out over anything.
Right.
And everybody's respectable.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly how it is here. Always has been.
There's never
too.
ever been a problem with anything in Germany ever.
It's the beacon of tolerance. Germany is.
Yes.
They love
German
all people.
are
Very
probably
accepting.
some of the most tolerant people I've ever met.
Very accepting. Very accepting.
Yes.
They have no problems with any other people's cultures or ideologies.
Nope.
There's enough Germany for everyone. That's 100% true.
If the rest of the world could be like Germany and learn from their problems in the past.
Exactly.
I think the problem with Germany back then, they were just too accepting.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's exactly what it is. Maybe they ate too much ham. You think that might have been the problem?
Yeah.
And they were.
Uh-huh.
I think that might have been the issue.
Yeah.
And then you have a group of people who are like, it's not kosher. And they're like, oh, fuck this. That could very well have been what happened. I don't know.
That's right. Yep. That was the anti-Semitic thing of the day.
Yes, it was. This anti-Semitic joke has been brought to you by Jake Link. That's right, Jake Link Comedy, offending people since 2004. I just picked the year. Was that close?
That's probably like when I started Rocky Horror, so yeah.
All right, sounds
I'll
cool.
allow it.
Mills Lane. Jake, anything else before I get you up out of here?
No, that's all. Just we'll be moving around, doing our thing this week, and get that kid his stuff.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for talking me down, talking some sense into me. But I'm telling you right now, Jake, I'm going to call you later when I send him those links, and he's going to come back to me, well, what the fuck is this? I'm going to be like, fuck Jake Link. That's what I'm going to come back with. I'm going to say, fuck Jake Link, and I want you to understand that. It's coming down on you.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
And update your goddamn Skype.
Okay.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later. Thanks, Jake. Jake Lincoln Comedy on the Twitter. Make sure you check him out. He's very offensive. One final thing I want to talk about before we start wrapping this thing up, and we're still taking your calls, by the way. We will still take your calls. If you have Black Friday stories you would like to share, we'll still take those calls. But there is something I would like to talk about. Nintendo is blowing its holiday season, and I'm hoping that Gun Cannon calls in. But first, before we get into that, let's take a call. I don't know. It's Assassin NMPS. You're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Okay, I have a bone to pick with you.
Right.
You said that there's not going to be a crawl in the Star Wars, and it's not. That is not okay.
It's completely okay.
That means the movie's going to suck.
No, it's not. It's going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. The whole world's going to be fine.
Nah, dude, that's the dumbest shit in the world that people are actually mad about that.
Isn't it retarded? It's
I hate fanboys so much, dude. Like, have you ever read the comments on an IGN video?
Oh, they're great. Oh my god.
They're more cancerous than Leafy's comment section. People just lose their shit because someone else wants to play on PS4 and they play on Xbox.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's the same thing with any type of fanatic. Remember, fan is short for fanatic, okay? That's what you got to remember. You see it in wrestling, which is what I cover mainly, but all kinds of sports. You see with sports teams, motherfuckers shooting each other for wearing a goddamn Bulls jersey. I mean, you never fucking know what's going to happen. And it goes as far as television shows, foods. I mean, it's crazy. Whatever somebody can represent and say that's theirs because it's all about being a part of something, they'll do it. And they'll fight you. Like, I've seen people who like ho-hos beat up people who like Twinkies. And you know what? They're both hostess. Doesn't even make sense. It's crazy. Crazy. I'm sorry. I don't know where I was going with that. What else you got for me, Assassin?
I don't know. Did you see my comment on your video, though? On your Star Wars video?
I did. It was basically the exact same thing you just said.
Yeah. Yeah, I need everyone in the world to hear my opinion, because I'm a millennial.
Well, get a YouTube channel and talk really loud.
I have a YouTube channel.
Oh, well, what is it?
Everyone come and sub to me.
What the fuck is that? No, go watch a video, and if he's earned your sub, then sub to him, just like you do here. Nothing's given. There is no fear in this dojo. All right? I appreciate that was a great laugh. That was a great laugh. All right, Assassin, let me get you up out of here. I appreciate the call, buddy. Have yourself a good night.
All right, you too.
Take it easy. That was great. That was a great laugh. All right, let's take another call. Now we got calls just flowing in like the wine of Babylon. I don't even know if that makes sense. Ahmed, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Hello, Dave. How are you?
How you doing, Ahmed? How you doing, my friend?
I'm fine, thank you. I just called. I don't have any stories about Black Friday.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, you don't have, so it's
that's
okay
true.
for me if I call.
But I'm cultivating other people's stories. I'm a storyteller of the world.
Yeah, sorry about that, but just to say hi, and I was so busy, and now I am free, so I just want to say hi for you, and for Tommy, and for everyone.
Well, I appreciate that, man. How's your situation going, man? How's everything going over there? Are you any closer to getting over here?
Well, I am same situation.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
To be honest,
you're still in a holding pattern. That's not good.
Yeah, I'm in a hold, but one day I will call you and I will tell you.
I'm down the street, motherfucker. Let's go get a beer. I'm waiting for that call, man. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem, man. It's good to hear from you, buddy. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
He's like, no, I've never been to a Black Friday, asshole. You know where I live. I love Ahmed. He's great stuff. All right. Gun Cannon, if you're listening, please go ahead and call in at some point. And we'll talk about the Nintendo situation. Nintendo is screwing some stuff up royally right now. Look, nobody was expecting Nintendo to really be able to do anything in this holiday season. They didn't have any new systems coming out or anything like that. So nobody really expected this to be a Nintendo holiday season. Then out of nowhere, hold on, I'm apologizing to Tommy. I'll send you some links. All right. Let's bring in Gun Cannon as I'm talking about this. Out of nowhere, Nintendo goes and reveals that they have not one, but two hidden bombshell for people. The first one was the Nintendo Mini. You know, this idea that we've heard about for a while, but, you know, I don't think anybody thought that a lot of people were going to want to buy this thing. It's essentially a pocket Nintendo, a pocket NES that has 30 pre-installed games in it, can play in much better resolution and stuff, or old school, however you want to do it. And it's a nostalgia machine is what it is. And, you know, people got really fucking excited about it. People lost their minds. And then about 3 or 4 weeks ago, news dropped about an amazing 3DS deal. A limited edition 3DS, and coming out around the same time as Sun and Moon. That's a pretty big deal. So people were excited about that. We're talking $99 for a limited edition Nintendo 3DS. That's unbelievable, right? Well, Nintendo, in their infinite fucking wisdom, messes up both of them. And people can't figure out if Nintendo is doing this on purpose to try to get more buzz about these products or if they're that fucking inept. Honestly, at this point, I don't really know myself. But here's what essentially happened. With the NES Mini, they just didn't make enough. They didn't make enough. They didn't ship enough. They didn't take care of it. They did not do their jobs. They did not think about their life choices because like everybody else, and I firmly believe this, they just didn't think this many people would want it. But the fact is, in the resale market and stuff, people don't just buy one anymore. They buy 4 or 5 so they can mark up the price and sell it on the internet because they're a bunch of assholes. Nintendo wasn't prepared for this, so you can't find the damn things. And it's not even like in the good way, where you can't find it and you're like talking about it. You're like, you can't find it. You're like, fuck this. I'm going to get a Retro Freak instead. You know, because there are other options that are amazing if you want that nostalgic feel. So will Nintendo ultimately get on board here and get enough systems in to meet the demand of the holiday season? I'll guess yes, they will, because this is Nintendo we are talking about, and it would not surprise me if this was all part of the plan. But this is Nintendo we're talking about, so it also wouldn't surprise me if they continue to fuck it up, because it's what they do. Now, the other one is a little bit more interesting. And Gun Cannon, I know you're here, and I know I'm just talking, and I'm going to get to you in just a moment.
No, that's fine.
The other one is a little bit more interesting, because this seems like this is not necessarily a Nintendo problem. You see, Black Friday, they were supposed to have the big deals on Amazon and other retailers that you can buy the 3DS limited edition version for $99. Everyone was really excited. What was not announced and what was not common knowledge was that you could actually sign up for it the day before. You can essentially pre-order, which you're never able to do with Black Friday deals, right? Because that's the whole point. They're doorbusters. They're to get you to the website en masse. That's the whole point of them, right? So many people went to these websites, went to these stores and stuff, whatever, wherever the deals were, to find out that basically they've all been sold already. Some people were able to get some on the day of Black Friday, but most of them were already pre-ordered and sold out. And then when you go through the Amazon, and this is true, you go through the Amazon pages where the comment section, and people are like, what an amazing deal. I bought 2 for my kids and 5 to resell on eBay. I mean, these people are unabashedly fucking assholes, man. What the absolute scumbags. And, you know, people are pissed off over this because while you can blame the retailers, there has to be a mandate from Nintendo. Because if only Amazon did it, then it would make sense. But everybody did it. And if everybody did it, it's because Nintendo authorized it. So the question is, what the fuck is Nintendo doing, Gun Cannon?
I think this is becoming Nintendo's thing is that they come out with something fantastic and wonderful or nostalgic in the case of the mini Nintendo system, and just no actual, you know, thought process behind, well, when we distribute this out, making sure that it's available for the masses, because the masses are going to buy it, but you're going to get, you know, Schmucky the Clown who's going to go in and buy a bunch of them and resell them for triple, you know, what they're being sold for. You
know a lot of Schmucky the Clowns there in New Jersey, do you?
No, because I live in New York.
Fair enough. It's like, I guess, okay.
But no. I don't see that a lot here. I mean, surprisingly enough, I think I live in one of the smaller towns to have multiple GameStops, and they only got, like, I think from the last time I talked with the manager there, they got like 3 or 4 of them in. And the store manager said I limited it to 1 a customer.
Well, that's what you should do.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, why do you need more than 1? Okay, a gift. Okay, sure. But Jesus H. Christ, man, you know that's not the deal most of the time. Hold on one second. I want to give a big shout out to a good friend of the channel who's up in the chat. KAIJU Box. That's my man Sal. Not that Sal, different Sal. Also a graphic designer. But I've actually known this Sal longer than the other Sal. This Sal lives in the great place of New York as well. There you go, Gun Cannon. And he's a good friend. He's actually one of the first ever guests on Creators Corner. He was great, man. He was awesome. He's been a friend for the last 2 years. Awesome guy. And he created the world's first ever subscription box, monthly subscription box for Kaiju. You've seen Kaiju Box in my slideshow. It's in this very slideshow, and it's in the description box as well. Kaiju Box. It's on Indiegogo. It's getting underway now. Make sure you guys go check it out. It's if you like the supersized monsters of Japan, if you like all that entire culture, the collectibles, the movies, the magazines, all of it, make sure you check out my man Sal's amazing startup company, Kaiju Box. It's the world's first, and as far as I know, still only monthly subscription box for Kaiju enthusiasts. Make sure you check it out, all right? Gun, what else you got on this Nintendo situation?
Well, I didn't see much on the DS end. I know that was something that came up a lot, and there were a lot of people that were upset about it. But
people are pissed. They seem more pissed off about that, to be honest.
The big thing, though, that I did get from it is they did do well on the sales with what they did, with what they were able to sell. That people were not just buying the system, but they were also buying, and this is something positive to help them out through this part of the season. Pokemon Sun and Moon dropped just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
and they made sure that they were
ago.
Yeah, like the day that it came out, I guess it sold out in a couple stores really quick, and it's still selling like hotcakes. So that $99 deal that I did see actually getting used with those two games, you were able to get a console and essentially 2 games, or 3 if you bought both of them, for less than $200.
Yeah,
and it's a barn burner, so that will help them. But they really need to look at their,
But if you don't have any available, and like the problem is you never see this being able to pre-order a Black Friday special the day before. That's unbelievable. It's like it defeats the purpose. And that's the problem. It's not that they didn't have enough. It's just when you allow all these fucking cretins of the world to come in a day before and buy them up so they can put them on eBay in a week or two, that's what they're going to do. Because that's an amazing deal. $100, it's a great fucking deal.
Yeah. I mean, I was tossing around the idea of maybe picking one up, but decided against it.
You probably have a few. You probably have like 2 or 3 Game Boys in your house.
Actually, I don't have any.
Really? That's surprising.
Nope.
That's surprising.
Nope.
You don't play the Pokemans? You don't play them Pokemans games?
I did, but right now I'm so focused on like I said, I bought Battlefield yesterday. Yeah. I bought 2K17. I actually just today went out and picked up Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 because I've been reading a bunch of stuff on it, and it looks really good.
It must be nice to be able to just buy whatever you want, whenever you want, being somewhat successful. My God, I hate my life. I just want to jab this dilly bop that I have in my fucking hand, just jab it through my eye. Can't buy anything. I gotta eat peppers. I gotta eat peppers on the internet to buy anything. It's the only way I get something for myself. How fucking pathetic is that? I've got to shove these goddamn peppers up my asshole if I want to buy anything. What the fuck kind of life am I living here? And I really just hurt my shoulder too. I'm a fucking joke. One of the other things I do want to talk about is I know a lot of people are not playing. Well, no, this is not 100% true. All right, let me start over here. Pokemon Go, world phenomenon back in June when it launched, June, July, whatever it was. World phenomenon. Everybody freaked the fuck out about it. 500 million users, the whole shebang. Because the game was broken when it was launched, there was a lot of features that were missing. People inevitably left the game because it's just not simply a good playable experience when you get to a certain point. What you might have missed in the subsequent months is they have been slowly fixing and rebuilding this game. Slowly but surely, they've fixed the experience to where it is an actual viable game now, and it's a lot of fun. And it's all cultivated and come to this point now, culminated, to next month when the big update, the one that everyone's been waiting for, is coming. Now, all these small features have been fixed. The gyms are a lot more balanced. They fixed things with eggs and all and introducing buddies and allowing you to get more candy. And one of the coolest things has been the events. And we're in the middle of an event right now where they're giving double XP, and Halloween had an amazing event. But it's all culminating in December when the big, huge update that everyone's talking about is supposedly going to be dropped. We're talking 100 new Pokemon being thrown into the game. We're talking legendary Pokemon finally being available. We're talking player versus player battles finally. Holy fuck. And the biggie, of course, trades. The crux of Pokemon Go is finally going to be available. So if you're not playing this game, now's the time to pick it back up, because I'm telling you, man, I play it every day right now. Yes, I play Pokemon Go every day at this point, and I absolutely love it. I play it for other reasons as well, because it's good for my health, because the only thing that I'm able to do is fucking walk. So I can play this game, and that's great. And it's helping quite a bit, but the experience is so much fun, man. I'm like I caught a Ditto within hours of it being released the other day. I may have been the first person in Germany to catch a Ditto, and I freaked the fuck out. I freaked out. I embarrassed my wife because I started screaming in the middle of the street. Because I thought I caught a Pidgey, and then the whole screen went purple. And it's like, uh-oh, you caught a Ditto. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm a Ditto trader. That was awesome. I love Ditto, man. Ditto. It's fucking awesome. Anyway.
Well, no, I've actually gotten back into playing it, and I actually went out today and wandered around. Still haven't caught a Ditto, but yeah, I have seen a lot of those updates, and I mean, it looks like they've addressed a lot of the issues that they originally had. Niantic should have put out something a little bit more public so people could see, hey, we know that there's problems. This is, something very new. It's a very new software tech, I guess the best way to put it.
Well, no, not exactly. Niantic actually has a game that's very similar to this. Ingress is the game that it's their game, as a matter of fact, and it's essentially the same thing. And they used a lot of the same code for Ingress than they did for Pokemon Go, so they should have been a little bit more prepared for this. And it's just kind of weird. It almost feels like, again, it's one of those things that's by design, and they thought people were going to stick around. Well, people left en masse, but if you're looking at your charts right now on your phone and stuff, on the Google Play Store and all that stuff, you're going to find Pokemon Go is shooting back up. Players are coming back, finally. Players are coming back because there is some interesting shit happening. Mew and Mewtwo are finally going to be fucking released. You got other legendaries that are going to be released. There's more events coming. This Thanksgiving event has been a lot of fun. They didn't put any Pokemon with it like they did for Halloween, but you got to figure Christmas they probably will. So there's just a lot of cool stuff, and you're probably going to get one of these a month, where 1 week it'll be double XP, more shit at the Pokestops. It is an absolute blast, and it makes those higher level grinds a hell of a lot more tolerable. My God, when you get past level 20, it becomes, oh my fucking Lord, it becomes a pain in the ass. I'm almost at level 27 now, though, because it's just a lot more fun to play. It's a more enjoyable experience.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they did do that, because it will help with, the people that weren't able to go out and buy, the actual Pokemon games that are out there, or they have phones and whatnot, but they can't afford to go out and get, the DSs and whatnot and play those games. Giving them that option, one, because it's free. The download is free. You can use it that way. You just need your phone. And it will help bring people in so that they can play that, which is fantastic.
I thought I would never buy anything off that game. I've dropped over $100 now, and probably more than that. I'm sick. I'm fucking sick, because it's like you gotta, when you get into the 20s, basically the only thing that's really left for you is hatching eggs. And if you don't have any goddamn incubators, all you want to do is buy incubators. Because if you're walking, you want to have 9 eggs fucking going, So I'm like, buying $10, you can buy all the incubators you need. And I'm just like, well, I'll just do it one more time. It's not a big deal. It's a big deal. It's 27 egg hatchings, but still, it's a big deal. They keep doing it. Fucking retarded, man. I spent like $10 in the last 2 days. I'm an asshole. Can't stop.
No, it's not bad. Come on.
It's not, but I mean, like, thankfully, that was pepper money that I spent. I spent $5 today to buy some more lucky eggs so I can get 4 times the XP today. But that was blood money, quite literally, because when I started throwing up, I was puking up blood, and it scared the shit out of me.
Oh, Jesus, Dave.
It scared me. But I think it came from my throat, not my stomach, so it's probably okay.
It might be all right. It was red. It was blood.
I don't care. I'm not going to a doctor. I'm not going to my doctor. I'm not going to any doctor so they can tell me I have cancer and I'm dying. I just want it to be a fuck it. I'm tired. I'm not getting any bad news. I'm just going to live. I'm going to live my life for however long it lasts. I don't care that I'm losing weight when I shouldn't be. I think I'm dying of a wasting disease. I have no idea.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm telling you, man. You guys better appreciate me because I may not be around for much longer. I'm wasting away, folks. No, it doesn't look like because I'm still fat as all fuck, but like who goes through fucking Thanksgiving? Now, even though that I did keep my shit in check, I lost weight over Thanksgiving. How's that possible? And I ate some cake.
Well, I mean, you did only cook a goose.
I did. Yeah. I didn't have ridiculous because I don't have like family, you know. So it's like it was just me and my daughter. My wife was at work, so I just made a goose, some mashed potatoes. My wife made me this amazing fucking pumpkin cake. Oh my god, it's so good. And then some bacon wrapped green beans. That was it. And I didn't go too crazy. I mean, I kept a good idea of my calorie count because that's what works for me is counting calories. So it's been good. People don't freak out about my blood vomit. I'm pretty sure it just came from my throat. You try throwing up a goddamn Carolina Reaper pepper, man. It sucks.
It's as bad coming up as it is on the way down.
It's way worse. It's way worse, dude. It's so much worse because you're getting all the acids from your guts and stuff in there as well. I thought the same thing as you. I'm like, well, I mean, I know it's going to suck, but it can't be that bad, right? I got all that milk. I got all that milk that I drank. None of the milk came out. It was just fucking chunks of pepper coming. It was bad. It was terrible. Leaping Lizard, are you still peeing blood? If so, go see a doctor. If not, then it was probably just pepper. I didn't pee blood. I threw up blood. I didn't shit blood either, surprisingly.
And honestly, if you're peeing blood after eating the pepper, you have another problem.
I probably have more problems that need to be looked at that go well beyond just the pepper. That's very true. It's very true. If I start peeing blood, trust me, I'm going to go talk to somebody. Even if it's like WebMD, I'm going to go fucking find something out, man. I'm not pissing blood. Fuck that. That's when I know I'm in serious problems. When my cock starts doing things. My cock already doesn't work perfectly well, but that's because of nerve damage. Yes, I've had to take Viagra in my life, but luckily my wife doesn't fuck me anymore, so it doesn't matter. I don't need Viagra to do this shit, I'll tell you that. But anyway, another story for another day. The point is, fundamentally, my cock still works perfectly fine. I piss fine. I can come fine. Everything is working. When those things start fucking up, that's when I'll go to a doctor. Everything goes through your penis and butthole. Penis and butthole. My butthole's still doing great things. My penis is still doing relatively great things. So I'm okay. Keep those two things together. Everything else is fine.
Jesus.
Well, this show's taking a turn.
I don't know what turn it took, but it took one.
It did. I don't have anything else. Gun, you got anything else, man?
No. I think I don't know if I can top that.
There's really no going anywhere else.
Yeah.
There's really nowhere else to go. When you start talking about penises and buttholes, it's kind of, it's basically a showstopper. Yeah.
Leaping Lizard. I checked WebMD once. It said I died 2 weeks ago.
That's not good, and you might want to get that checked. Lurking Ion actually just did a teaspoon of sugar helps with the spiciness. I heard it was a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. I don't know about the spiciness. I don't know about that. Sugar is actually not good for spice stuff, right? Doesn't it make it worse? I don't know. I'm fairly stupid. I don't know if that's true at all. I appreciate the thought there, Lurking. I do appreciate that. Even if you are semi-quoting a Mary Poppins song, that's okay.
Yeah.
They're saying I'm saying penis is wrong. No, I'm not. I'm saying it like Airheads. Go watch Airheads, you penis. The hell's the matter with you? If you don't know what penis comes from, I don't know. If you don't know the amazingness of Adam Sandler, Steve Buscemi, and fucking Brendan Fraser as a band, then there are things wrong with you that I simply can't fix. You're a bunch of penises. Anyway, Gun, I appreciate the call, man. Let me get you out of here. I'm going to wrap this show up, buddy.
All right, man. Have a good night.
All right, you too, buddy. Gun Cannon, the guy who made this amazing graphic. He did a great job. Make sure you check him out over at Iron Knight Graphics. Information is in the description box, as well as check him out on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, Gun Cannon 15. There you go. Lurking Ion, what the hell is an Airhead? It's a great movie, Lurking. Somebody tried to tell me that Cable Guy was a good movie earlier, and you haven't seen fucking Airheads? Great movie, man. Unbelievable. Kaiju Box, spoonful of sugar leads to diabetes. As Wilford Brimley would say, diabetes. Diabetes. All right, guys. I appreciate the calls, the comments, the questions. It's been an absolute fun show tonight. I've had a great time. I hope you guys have had fun tonight. I've had a blast. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for continuing to be here and supporting me no matter what. I hope you guys had fun tonight. I had a really good time. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you yet to do so. Share this bitch around. You know what I'm saying? Share this shit around. Go ahead and let people know that you're watching. Let people know that I exist. I exist, people. I'm alive. I'm a human being, and I have opinions. All right? Thank you very much for joining me right here on Dead on Dave Productions. This was another quality episode of Dead on Dave Live. And I hope you guys had fun. Thank you, Gun Cannon. Thank you, Jake Link. Thank you, Tommy NC 2010. I appreciate all of you guys so much and everybody else who called. We'll see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. And I should be on Shafton Point Live tomorrow night, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I should be there. I think so. So good stuff. Make sure you check that out over at Shafton Point, Tommy C's channel. And we'll see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Check out everybody who's on my featured channels list, including Real Talk Metaphor Messiah, Grand Slam 87, The Huff, Jeff the Huffman. Go check him out as well, and so many others, all right? Thank you very much for joining me. We'll see you next time. Keep it copious. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. We'll see you next time. And peace.